Bentonite clay is a great ingredient if you battle with a bit of an oily skin or particularly adult acne. In adult acne, we don't see the oil on the surface of the skin. We find the oil more concentrated in the pore. Now, bentonite clay, when it's applied in a mask or a chemical peeling formulation, it will go in and will absorb the excess oil out of that pore. The best part is, although it gets rid of the oil, it won't make your skin feel dry and dehydrated after application. If you're like me and you couldn't be bothered with fussing and a lengthy skincare routine, but you want something that works quick and easy, I'm going to show you where I'm using a clay-based mask, which in actual fact I've got 15% glycolic acid in. So many of my clients use this as a mini peel at home in between their professional treatments. You can of course use a spatula with a brush and you can paint it on. I just like to use my finger. It's quicker, it's easier. And I just start on the forehead. When you're doing something like this that's purifying and deep cleansing, we recommend that you start on the T-zone because that's the area that you have more oiliness or congestion. But let's say for instance you had a breakout somewhere, then I would actually start on the breakout area. So I'm going to start on my oily T-zone and I'm just wiping. And I just want to get closer to really get into that hairline. If you're someone that exercises, then you'll get a little bit of breakout activity on the hairline as well. I like to get by the nostrils in the crevices there where we get lots of blackheads. And of course the chin area with the masks that we're wearing also creates congestion. Then I'm going to the side of the face, starting at the temple, working outside and in. And currently I'm experiencing a slight tingling sensation, and that's the 15% glycolic acid that's going very quickly into the skin, and the skin is kind of saying, hey, what are you doing in here? I don't know if I want you this deep into the skin itself. But you'll find initially it might tingle quite a bit, but then it subsides. You can see I got quite close to the eye area, want to get that crow's feet, and then going down on the neck. And all the way down. I do believe that you should always include your neck in your daily routine. And for us that live in sunny countries, you can see a little bit down on the chest area where you can see I've got some sun damage. Definitely want to include that. Again, if you exercise a lot, I find ladies that do a lot of boxing and sweat during the boxing. At the back of the ear, they could get breakouts. And then of course you can also put this here or on that area. This is now going to stay on my skin for 2 to 4 minutes, and then I'm going to take a cloth and I'm going to remove that with a wet cloth. I like to use a face cloth. You can use gauze as well, make sure that it's nice and wet, but do dry it so that you don't have water going everywhere. If you have a breakout in a specific area, you could also do it thicker in that area. You can see I've done a thicker application just around the lip area. That will help when, let's say you use lipstick that could cause blackheads around there. Go right onto the lip and do a nice thick layer so that you can see. And also here I get quite a bit of blackhead formation, so I put a thicker application over there. To remove my mask that's also exfoliated my skin, I take a face cloth and I just wipe the skin. You can apply quite a bit of pressure on these areas, but of course in the cheek area you'll be a little bit lighter. And of course you can move the cloth around, you can also rinse it out, and you'll just keep on wiping and wiping until everything has been removed completely. I'll wipe the skin at least another 2-3 times to make sure all the product is off, because in this case with this great mask I'm using, we've got salicylic acid in here, we've got glycolic acid in here, and it is in a bentonite clay, making this the ideal product for an adult acne skin. But I've got to keep on wiping it off, because in these areas if I leave it, the glycolic acid will keep on working and I can in actual fact burn my skin.